This is ABC 7 News at Noon.
Police continue to investigate the shooting death of a man in Augusta early Friday morning. Good afternoon, I'm Susan Farley. Also, a woman from Anson was killed in a motorcycle accident Saturday afternoon. The investigation is ongoing. And a Wells man is charged with killing a toddler and sending 2 men to the hospital Saturday afternoon. Local and state police continue investigating. That story is coming up along with the rest. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. First, let's check in with meteorologist Devin Biggs. Devin?
Hey Susan, happy Monday afternoon. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Luigi and Fredericks, across from Eastern Maine Medical Center, serving the greater Bangor area for over 65 years. Alrighty, things looking pretty good out there. There's some clouds trying to move through and even some rain last night and early this morning. Now it's just the clouds we're watching out for. Overall, a mixture of clouds and sun will be common today as we're watching high pressure off toward the west. It's going to try to sneak in. This little system right here is going to be tricky to forecast, so it's going to be sending some clouds in our direction, but high pressure may try to erode some of those clouds out. So overall, a mixture of clouds and sun is what we have our eye on. Low temperatures this morning, we're in the 40s in the northern ends of the state, even some 30s, while lower to even some upper 50s further down toward the south. So temperatures all over the place this morning. For the rest of today, though, we will be under a partly cloudy sky, but we'll be watching for a little bit more cloud cover overnight, especially as we head towards Tuesday morning. As for the wind, though, not too bad. They'll be backing off to about 5 to 10 miles per hour out of the north, going toward the south. So overall today, looking pretty good. So for today, though, we'll be in the upper 60s under a partly cloudy sky. That north wind getting up to about 15 to 20 miles per hour. Later on tonight, 40 degrees under a partly cloudy sky. That north wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tomorrow, upper 60s on the way again, partly cloudy, and that east breeze getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And your hourly forecast for the rest of the afternoon period will be partly cloudy with temperatures in the upper 60s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Susan?
Thank you, Devin. Maine State Police and Augusta Police are investigating the shooting death of a man at a local towing company in Augusta. Police say the shooting took place at approximately 10:55 Friday morning at Ready Road Service Towing Company. State Police identified the man and killed as 36-year-old Tyler Morin of Lewiston. No arrests have been made, and State Police detectives continue to investigate the circumstances of his death. An autopsy will be conducted in the coming days. No additional information is available at this point. A woman from Anson was killed in a motorcycle accident Saturday afternoon. According to the Somerset County Sheriff's Office, 32-year-old Annie Harris Rowe lost control of her Harley and hit the guardrail on River Road in Anson. The crash occurred around 1 p.m. An ambulance took her to Reddington Fairview General Hospital in Skowhegan, where she was pronounced dead. The Sheriff's Office says Harris Rowe was not wearing a helmet when she was thrown from the motorcycle. It is still unclear what caused Harris Rowe to lose control, but the investigation is ongoing. A Wells man is charged with murdering a toddler. Local and state police are investigating a triple shooting in Wells on Saturday afternoon that also sent 2 men to the hospital. Owen Kingsley spoke with the toddler's mother and first responders.
19-year-old Andrew Huber Young is charged with murdering 2-year-old Octavia Huber Young on Saturday. Octavia's mother and other family members tell us they're devastated at this loss.
All that I know that she was full of life and that she always loved to smile and play, and she always wanted to be just like her older sister.
State police say 2 other men were shot by Andrew Huber Young and suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Samantha Higgins says those 2 men were her daughter's father and grandfather, who are now both out of the hospital.
Anytime you have a family that's been involved in a shooting, it's a tragedy. And it affects not only the greater family, friends, a neighborhood, and a community.
Higgins remembers her daughter for her playful spirit.
She would always, when she would want my attention, she would always grab my finger and bring me to her room and play with her. And she would always love to go outside, play on her swing set.
Police have been focusing their investigation around this home on Crediford Road, still surrounded by police tape as of Sunday evening. One neighbor tells us she was outside in her garden late Saturday afternoon when she heard a man yelling, followed by multiple popping noises and a woman screaming.
How does this happen?
Wells EMS was called to York Hospital in Wells to assist with the 3 shooting victims who had just arrived to the walk-in urgent care. EMS and other first responders say it's rare to respond to such a tragic incident involving a child so young.
It's just that we deal with adult situations consistently. This is a child.
Wells EMS now bringing in a crisis counselor to speak with those first responders who were involved.
It's a huge impact. They think about their children after the call.
It's incredibly sad, and it takes a toll on everyone, and it takes a toll on law enforcement, too.
At this point, state police are not saying how the suspect is related to the victim. They do expect more charges to be filed in this case.
The body of Justin Howard, who's been missing since March 28th, has been found. According to the Clinton Police Department, the Kennebec County Sheriff's Office received a call about a possible body in the Sebastopol River between the Benton Bridge and the dam at about 1:15 Sunday afternoon. Police say the Maine Warden Service sent out a boat to find a place to guide the body to shore. Once the body was brought to shore, police were able to identify Howard by a tattoo on his right arm. The Maine Warden Service, Fairfield Rescue, the Clinton Police Department, and the Kennebec County Sheriff's Office all responded to the scene. Maine State Police have issued an arrest warrant for a man who led police on a chase through multiple towns. According to Maine State Police spokesperson Shannon Moss, the Augusta Regional Communications Center received complaints of a black Dodge Ram that was driving erratically on I-95 North in Pittsfield shortly after 10 p.m. Friday. Moss says a warden who was in the area saw the car and turned on his emergency lights. She says the driver, 33-year-old Barry Hall of J, began to pull over but then drove off at a high rate of speed. The warden believed Hall was impaired and began to chase him before losing sight of the car. Moss says a Hamden police officer then saw Hall's vehicle on Western Avenue in Hamden and attempted to stop him but failed. A state trooper picked up pursuit. Hall flew through the intersection of Mayo and Kennebec roads and drove into the woods. He then fled away from the scene on foot and has not yet been located. A warrant for Hall's arrest has been issued on several charges, including eluding an officer, operating after habitual offender revocation, driving to endanger, criminal speed, and violation of bail. Police ask anyone with information to contact state police. Police are also looking for help finding a wanted man. According to the Somerset County Sheriff's Office, 32-year-old Virgil White is wanted for charges of aggravated domestic violence assault, aggravated criminal mischief, violating conditions of release, and obstructing report of crime. Police say White's last known address is in Athens. He is required to wear an ankle monitor for previous domestic violence-related charges under the Somerset County Communications Corrections Program. Officials say White removed the ankle monitor on Saturday, which has led to an active warrant for his arrest. They're asking anyone with information about White's whereabouts to contact the Somerset County Sheriff's Office tip line at 207-474-0230, the Somerset County Communications Center, or email sheriff's tips at scme.org. Coming up on ABC 7 News at noon, Eastern Maine Community College in Bangor has a new president. We'll introduce her when we return.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA Insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA Insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA Insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Looking to improve or upgrade your home? Here with At Home FAB and KBF, we offer a great selection of appliances, furniture, bedding, cabinetry, flooring, and more. We have a friendly, welcoming environment and will work with you every step of the way from start to finish. We service our merchandise. Any fixes or repairs, we can do that too. Our professional team has more than 50 years of experience and is here to help. Stop in and ask about our Synchrony 12 months financing with no interest and see what we can do to make you feel at home.
I got hurt in a car accident and I need a lawyer, but I don't have the money to hire one.
It doesn't cost you anything up front to hire us. We only get paid when we win your case. So you can keep your money in your pocket.
I called the twos and I didn't need any money to hire Lowry and Associates. My money stayed in my pocket, and they got me $200,000.
I'm Jim with Lowry and Associates. Call the twos. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do you do? Call 222-2222.
Did you know that it's possible to buy the wrong type of flooring for your home? Whether you're a do-it-yourselfer or professional contractor, the experts at Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors are here to help, offering solid pro advice from choosing the right material and color to installation. Don DeKalb features the highest quality hardwood flooring sourced from lumber right here in Maine, from Maine traditions. Not only will you get a floor you'll love, you'll get a floor that will last. Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors. Buy from the best, forget the rest.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
The University of Maine system, the University of Maine at Augusta, and Dr. Michael Liberti have come to a mutual agreement that Dr. Liberti voluntarily withdraw from his contract to be the next president of the University of Maine at Augusta. According to the press release from the University of Maine system, both parties have agreed to pay Liberti the first year of the compensation he would have received as UMA president. He may also be paid for the second and third year if he is not able to find a job where he would earn the same or a greater salary than he would have gotten as UMA president. The Board of Trustees will begin a new search for the president of UMA next fall, and Dr. Joe Sykes will continue to serve as interim president through June 30th, 2023. The fate of the University of Maine Chancellor Daniel Malloy is on the agenda as the trustees meet in Portland. Malloy was hired in Maine in 2019 after serving as governor of Connecticut. His contract expires June 30th, and trustees will be hearing from an outside firm that conducted a multi-year review of his tenure. In recent weeks, the faculty senates of 3 campuses have each issued no confidence votes in Malloy. The chancellor says he takes the resolution seriously and that the pace of change throughout the system is causing anxiety. The meeting took place on Sunday and continues today at the University of Southern Maine. Eastern Maine Community College has a new president. Longtime educator Liz Russell will take over the role starting June 1st. Russell has worked with Eastern Maine Community College for 28 years in different capacities. She says one of the most special parts about EMCC is that it offers many trade programs for students looking to get into workforce.
It's a place where people's dreams come true. And we provide a practical education so that when our students graduate from their programs, they're ready to hit the workforce and get good paying jobs.
Russell says in addition to transfer programs and trade work, EMCC currently has a workforce development program which is free of charge for people looking to get into a new career field. To learn more about EMCC's programs and classes, go to emcc.edu. Now with Monday's business news, here's Leo Jonathan.
Trading closed Friday just outside of a bear market, the S&P finishing last week nearly 19% off its all-time high. A bear market is 20% below its high. The Dow had its longest downstretch in 90 years as of last week. Apple is looking at a way out of China. The Wall Street Journal says the company is taking a closer look at boosting production in India and Vietnam, driven by several factors, including China's strict anti-COVID policies. Computer chip maker Broadcom is looking at cloud computing. Reuters says Broadcom is in talks to acquire cloud service provider VMware. Broadcom's been moving into software by buying CA Technologies and the security division of Symantec. And there's a recall of Jif peanut butter over worries about salmonella. The move comes after a possible contamination was traced back to a plant in Kentucky. I'm Leo Jonathan with Monday's Business on ABC 7.
Coming up, the nationwide baby formula shortage is getting worse. When we return, we'll take a look at the situation nationally and locally. That's next. We'll be right back.
Were you injured on a construction site? Getting hurt on the job happens fast. The bills and medical expenses can add up even faster.
I wasn't going to take chances with my future. That's why I called the law offices of Joe Bornstein.
They had the resources and the experience to help me.
If you've been hurt on the job, call now for a confidential, free evaluation.
I don't know what I would have done without them.
The law offices of Joe Bornstein. Maine lawyers working for Maine people.
Are you eligible for Medicare? Joe Montana is, and he enrolled in a WellCare Medicare Advantage plan. He knows about coverage, and WellCare provides the extra benefits he wants.
Hi, I'm Joe Montana. When you get to be 65, you have little patience for nonsense and inefficiency. That's why when I qualified for Medicare, I went with WellCare.
Take it from Joe. As a WellCare member, you get a $0 or low monthly plan premium on your medical coverage and prescription drugs with $0 generics. And that's not all.
Plus, a flex card to pay for extra dental, vision, and hearing expenses, an over-the-counter allowance, and even give-back plans that put money back into your Social Security check every month.
Call us at 1-866-636-7403. We'll send you our free Medicare all-in-one guide with everything you need to know about Medicare and tell you how to get a $0 or low monthly plan premium on your medical coverage, prescription drug coverage with $0 generics, dental, vision, and hearing coverage, a WellCare Flex card, money for over-the-counter items, and up to $840 back in your Social Security check every year. WellCare is committed to providing our members great Medicare coverage that includes extra health care benefits. If you want to learn more about WellCare, call 1-866-636-7403. We'll send you our free Medicare all-in-one guide with everything you need to know. Or visit our website, enrollwellcare.com. That's 1-866-636-7403. Or enrollwellcare.com to enroll today. WellCare, it's Medicare done well.
The nationwide baby formula shortage has been getting worse as some parents drive hours to find food for their babies. As Sierra Jordan reports, a Facebook group is helping connect local moms with stores that have formula on the shelves.
When local parents head to the grocery store to search for baby formula, they see nothing but empty shelves. So they turn to social media to find the food their baby needs.
3 or 4 times a week, we're looking. Family and friends who have got us formula that isn't on WIC.
Kaylee Oliveira is one of the many parents who have been struggling to find baby formula for her twins who are lactose intolerant.
So we get 14 cans having twins a month. Last month we found 5.
This is an example of what mothers across the country are facing. Empty shelves after certain brands of baby formula were recalled. Oliveira says 5 cans of formula she found only lasted 3 days.
When it first started with the shortage, we were on sensitive formula, and then we couldn't find the sensitive formula after the recall. So then WIC switched us to Gentlease, and then we couldn't find Gentlease. And the girls went through 6 different brands and kinds of formula in 1 week.
According to the CDC, 4 out of 5 women begin breastfeeding their infant when they're born. But Michelle Hughes' children did not have that option.
Tried to breastfeed with my first one, Ella. She had a tongue tie and a lip tie and wanted nothing to do with it at all. Second one, I didn't even want to go down that road because of what happened with my first one.
From Bangor, Hughes says her husband travels as far as Ellsworth just to find baby formula.
It's terrifying because what if the next time you go there, it's not going to be there?
Hoping to help other mothers, Hughes joined Maine Baby Formula Shortage Help, a Facebook group dedicated to help mothers ensure their babies are fed.
And anytime we go to a store, we take pictures and we see if there's anything on the shelves, and if it's worth showing, we'll post it, and where we posted it, what time. That way, if anyone's close by and they need it, they know that there's something there at least.
Women's Infant and Children's Program are doing what they can, providing nutrition care for 17,000 low-income Maine families.
Gas is really expensive right now, and it's just challenging. And it's challenging to find the time. You don't want to drag your baby to, all kinds of stores, and you want to be home and enjoying your baby.
In Bangor, I'm Sierra Jordan reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
The first batch of imported baby formula under Operation Fly Formula is now in the U.S. It's the first of several planes expected to arrive here in the coming days and weeks, but the shortage is severe and getting worse. We're now learning of 4 more infants who had to be hospitalized due to complications related to the shortage. ABC's M. Nguyen has the latest from Washington.
This morning, some relief for desperate parents. Enough specialty baby formula for 500,000 8-ounce bottles now in the U.S. after the administration used a C-17 military cargo plane to fly it in from Germany. President Biden tweeting these photos, writing, "Our team is working around the clock to get safe formula to everyone who needs it." This formula heading to hospitals and medical providers to distribute to parents whose babies are allergic to cow milk proteins. This comes as ABC News has learned at least 4 infants in South Carolina were recently hospitalized due to complications. 3 of them admitted when their parents were forced to use alternatives to their normal formula, and their babies couldn't tolerate the switch.
Our patients and families across the country are in urgent need of this formula.
Still, millions of parents remain stressed as data shows the shortage nationwide is getting worse, with about 45% of baby formula out of stock.
You can cut the desperation with a knife. Nothing else matters. The world stops until you find that formula.
In New York City, the mayor declaring a state of emergency to prevent price gouging. President Biden announcing the first 2 Defense Production Act authorizations aimed at increasing domestic supply, including allowing key formula maker Abbott Nutrition to receive priority orders of raw materials. Abbott, which the New York Times says controls nearly half of the domestic formula supply, had to shut down a plant in February due to possible contamination. The White House also announcing another shipment of formula will arrive at Dulles Airport later this week. Abbott CEO expressed remorse in an op-ed at his company's role in the ongoing shortage, predicting they'd restart the facility in June but wouldn't have any product to offer families until July.
When we return, Devin Biggs has your 5-day forecast.
Hey Bangor residents, the City of Bangor is offering up to $2,000 in grants for income-eligible single-family homeowners if you install a new Fujitsu heat pump in your home. And Valley Home Services is an authorized Fujitsu installer. Up to $2,000. Combine that grant with rebates from Efficiency Maine, and you can have a new Fujitsu heat pump installed by Valley Home Services at little to no cost. Don't miss this incredible offer, Bangor. Call Valley Home Services today to see if you qualify.
I got hurt in a car accident and I need a lawyer, but I don't have the money to hire one.
It doesn't cost you anything up front to hire us, so you can keep your money in your pocket.
And they got me $200,000.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA Insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA Insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA Insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home, chances are you have lots of questions. Norm Prouty has answers. Learn some tips and tricks and explore some beautiful homes on the market. The Norm Prouty and Donnell Baker Real Estate Show, Sunday mornings at 6:30 on ABC 7.
The ranks of Maine law enforcement grew Friday as the newest officers graduated from the Maine Criminal Justice Academy in Vassalboro. It was the largest class in the history of the academy, with 68 police cadets ranging in age from 21 to 53 years old. The class graduated 11 females and the first female to be elected class president. The graduates spent 18 weeks at the intensive residential training program. Members of the class represent 43 state, municipal, and county law enforcement agencies from Caribou to Kittery. Brown-tail moth caterpillars are back out this spring. Our Stephanie Wittenbach has the details on how to control the current infestation.
The Maine Forest Service is warning Mainers that brown-tailed moths are back out from now until June. Maine Forest Service Director of Communications Jim Britt asks people to check their boats, ATVs, and cars for the caterpillars.
Remove it from your vehicle very carefully, protect your skin, put it into a plastic bag, put it into another container that you can hold that brown-tailed moth caterpillar in until you can get it to your freezer to freeze it, or drop it in some soapy water.
Britt says once you've done one of the two things, you can throw it in the trash. He says brown-tailed moths are currently out of their webs and will cause irritation if they touch the skin.
If you find one of those brown-tailed moth hitchhikers on your car or ATV or whatever it might be, remove them. And if you're in an infested area, you have two options. One is to leave that caterpillar there, remove it from your vehicle and move on, or alternatively, kill that brown-tailed moth.
Britt says the best way to prevent the spread of brown-tailed moths would have been to cut their webs from mid-October through mid-April.
This is the time of year when brown-tailed moth caterpillars are on the move.
Britt says your town or city's public works director can be a great resource for help. In Bangor, I'm Stephanie Wittenbach reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22.
And to learn more about brown-tailed moths, you can visit the state's website and the link that is on our website, foxbangor.com. Now let's check your forecast with Devin Biggs. Happy Monday, Devin.
All righty, happy Monday afternoon. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices, with locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. Already a cold front's moving through, so we had some rain last night as a result of that, even some strong storms yesterday. Now it's those clouds that we have our eye on right now with this front moving through, and some of those clouds trying to sneak in from the south, though, so this area of low pressure is going to make things tricky with the clouds. Could high pressure possibly erode some of it? We'll have to wait and see. But overall, though, a mixture of clouds and sun will be the general idea today. Wave height's not too bad, only at about 3 to 4 feet. They're going to stay there for about the next day or so. The winds won't be too bad today, maybe a few gusts up to 20 miles per hour. Then that'll be about it, but calming down quickly tonight to hardly anything, so the winds will not be lasting very long, maybe a little bit of a breeze further off toward the coast. Otherwise, though, temperatures recently, a few days were below average between Wednesday and Saturday in the 60s. We were in the upper 70s yesterday, about 10 degrees above average. As our average high is now 68 degrees, we'll be in the upper 60s to lower 70s for the next 7 days. So about average for this time of the year. So pretty nice week in the temperature department will soon be on the way. So futurecast moving forward, though, a mixture of clouds and sun will be the general idea, with more clouds arriving later on tonight, but quickly getting out of here, though, as we head towards Tuesday morning. So again, this is that mixture of clouds and sunshine general idea, and we'll keep that going for the next few days or so. But we're also going to be watching for chances for rain that will be coming up rather soon, with again rain possibly arriving by the end of the week with a warm front tracking off towards the north. And again, here's this cold front right here. This is by Friday and a Saturday, so we have a few days to watch this, but chances for rain will soon be on the way. So your forecast overall for today, not too bad. We'll be in the upper 60s under a partly cloudy sky. The north wind getting up to about 10 to even 20 miles per hour in a few spots. Later on side, 40 degrees, not too bad, right? Under a partly to maybe mostly cloudy sky. The north wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Moving ahead towards tomorrow, we'll be in the upper 60s. A few of you could do the lower 70s under a partly cloudy sky, and an east wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Already, your Scott's Recreation extended forecast. We're drying through Wednesday with a partly cloudy sky and temperatures making it into the lower 70s. Small chances for rain, though, will be on the way Thursday and Friday with temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s. Better chances for rain arrive Friday night through Saturday.
Thank you, Devin. Looks like we're in for a pretty good stretch. That's all for ABC 7 News at noon. Thanks for watching. I'm Susan Farley. We'll see you this evening with Peter Dubois and Beth Jones on ABC 7 News at 6. Have a great afternoon.